Hello guys, welcome to our video tutorial. My student Angel. Hi. And I will going to have lesson number 89 for today. But before that, she have to say first our keywords. So what are our keywords?
Reading is fun.
Okay, since reading is fun, let's get started. So lesson number 89, task number 1, word reading. So you have to sound these words. The first word is lived. Lived. Again,
Live. Live.
the second word is
Wet. Wet.
the third word.
Gets. Gets.
Okay, for task 2, you're going to read these words fast.
Pick.
Again,
Pick. Pick.
picked,
Pick.
picked,
Pick.
ant,
And.
coat,
Cold.
hole.
Hold.
Now your turn. Say it fast.
Pick. Pick. And. Cold. Hold.
Okay. Now, here. You have to say these words still fast.
Comes. Stay. From. Pin. Green.
Okay. Now for task number 3, so the letter U sometimes work like letter W. That's why the letters have the same name, which is U and W. Now the letters O and U sound like the letters O and W. O, okay? Now they sound as if they're hurt. They say O, O. What do the letters say?
Oh.
Okay. Now you're going to read some words that have letters O and U. Okay. Okay. For task number 3, the letter U sometimes works like the letter W. That's why the letters have the same name, which is U and W. Now, the letters O and U sounds like the letters O and W. They sound as if they hurt, like ow. Okay? They say ow. What do the letters say?
Ow.
Okay, now you're going to read some words that have sound. Do the letters OU make? Ow. Okay? Now read these words the fast way.
Hour.
Okay, hour,
Hour.
out,
Out.
loud,
Loud.
sound.
Sound.
Now your turn.
Hour. Out. Loud. Sound.
Okay, now for task number 4, so we're going to read a story. So here is the story. The story is entitled A Home for Ant. What is the title of the story?
A home for an ant.
Okay, an ant lived in a hole.
An ant lived in a hole.
The ant said, "This hole is no good. When it rains, the rain comes in this hole.
The ant said, "This hole is no good. When it rains, the rain comes in this hole.
And I get wet.
And I get wet.
When the days are hot, the hole gets hot.
When the days are hot, the hole gets hot.
When the hole gets hot, I get hot.
When the hole gets hot, I get hot.
But when the days got cold, the hole did not get hot."
But when the days got cold, the hole did not get hot.
The hole got cold, and so did the ant.
The
ant.
The hole got cold, and so did that ant.
The ant said, "This hole gets hot and this hole gets cold. And when it rains, this hole gets wet. I will leave this hole.
The ant said, this hole gets hot and this hole gets cold. And when it rains, this hole gets wet. I will leave this hole.
So the ant did that.
So the ant did that.
The ant went up the hill to the home of an eagle.
The ant went up to the hill to the home of an eagle.
Can I stay in this home? The ant said.
Can I stay in this home? The ant said.
The eagle did not say a thing.
The eagle did not say a thing.
The eagle picked up the ant and said, I will take you from this hill. Do not come back. Go dig a hole and live like other ants.
The eagle did not say a thing. The eagle picked up the ant and said, I will take you from this hill. Do not come back. Go dig a hole and live like other ants.
But the ant did not dig a hole.
But the ant did not dig a hole.
That ant went to the home of a ram.
That ant went to the home of our ant.
Can I leave?
Oh man.
But the ant did not dig a hole.
But the ant did not dig a hole.
That ant went to the home of a ram.
That ant went to the home of a ram.
Can I live in this home? The ant said.
Can I live in this home? The ant said.
The ram said, we do not like ants. Go dig a hole and live like other ants.
The ram said, we do not like ants. Go dig a hole and live like other ants.
Not the end.
Not the end.
Okay, now for our next task, second reading. So we will going to read the story again, but this time I'll ask you questions. So let's start. A home for an ant. So what is the title of the story?
A hole for an ant.
Okay, an ant lived in a hole. The ant said, this hole is no good. When it rains, the rain comes in this hole, and I get wet. When the days are hot, the hole gets hot. When the hole gets hot, I get hot. Now, my first question, did the ant like the ant hole? Yes or no? It is? No. Okay, now what happened to the hole when it rained? The hole becomes what? Wet. Now, what happened to the hole when the days got hot?
When the hole gets hot, I get hot.
Okay, now, then how did the ant feel? The ant feel
Hot.
hot and cold when it rains, and if it is hot. Now, let's continue. And so did the ant. Now, what happened to the hole on cold days? On cold days,
The hole did not get.
okay, now, and how did the ant feel on these days?
And when it rains, this hole gets wet.
Okay, now, let's continue. The ant said, this hole gets hot and this hole gets cold. And when it rains, this hole gets wet. I will leave this hole. So the ant did that. The ant went up the hill to the home of an eagle. Can I stay in this home? The ant said. Now, do you think the eagle will let the ant stay in the eagle's home? Well, we will find out. So let's continue. The eagle did not say a thing. The eagle picked up the ant and said, I will take you from this hill. Do not come back. Go dig a hole and live like other ants. So I will repeat my question earlier. Do you think the eagle will let the ant stay in the eagle's home? No. Okay, let's continue. But the ant did not dig a hole. That ant went to the home of a ram. Can I live in this home? The ant said. The ram said, we do not like ants. Go dig a hole and live like other ants. Now, what did the ram tell the ant to do?
You do not like ants. Go dig a hole and live like other ants.
Okay, now we have here a picture. Okay, we have here a picture. Now I want you to look at the picture and tell me whom is the ant talking to? The ant is talking to a ram. Okay. Now, what is the ant saying? The ant is saying if he could live with the ram. Now, what is the ram saying to the ant? The ram is saying that he doesn't want the ant to live with him. So he's pushing away the ant and telling the ant that go dig up a hill because we don't want ants to live with us. Okay, now I wonder what that ant will do. Now, let's proceed to our last task, which is writing letters. The first letter that we're going to write is letter B. The sound of B is B. Again, what is the letter? B. Letter B. B. The sound of B is B. Okay, the second letter would be Y. Letter Y. The sound of Y is E. Okay, now you're going to write those two sounds. Okay, I think that's the end of our lesson for today. Did you learn something for today?
Yes.
Okay, see you on another lesson. Bye-bye.